Hello, and welcome back to Automox's Product Talk podcast. I'm your host, Steph Rizzuto, and I'm a member of the product team here at Automox for anyone that is new to the podcast. Today, we're going to give you a sneak peek into a few features that we're working on during this holiday season that will hopefully bring smiles to our customers' faces in the new year and make their jobs a little easier. So I am joined by Emily Pace, who is my product cohort here at Automox. Emily, you want to do a quick introduction?
Sure. Thanks, Steph. I'm happy to be here today. My name is Emily Pace, and I'm a product manager on the team with Steph here at Automox.
Okay, thanks, Emily. It's fun having my team members on here with me. Normally, I do special guests outside of my product org. Okay, I'm going to kick us off, and we're going to start talking about the new Automox tray. We have been working diligently on the Mac and Windows end user experience, so our customers' users. And our first phase of this pretty long-running initiative will be to kind of eradicate unexpected reboots. Like nothing riles up our customers' end user like being rebooted in the middle of an important presentation or losing work or, God forbid, it's like the CEO or something like that gets rebooted. That turns into chaos for them. And they're fielding calls and they're focusing on things that they shouldn't be focused on. They have more important things to do. And so we want to deliver a seamless experience that's going to take care of that problem for them. So our first solution that you're going to get in the January timeframe is going to be focused on showing a clear deadline so that the end user knows exactly when they need to be rebooted by. And Jason and I kind of talked about the importance of the deadline-based approach versus the deferral approach last time. But so we're going to deliver that, and then we're going to give more flexibility as to how they reboot and when. So while our IT admins are setting the time frame that it's acceptable to reboot in, we want them to be able to kind of do that at any time, always be able to reboot when they want. And eventually we look to even scheduling those reboots. So the work we're kind of doing right now is just the beginning. Like this is more of a framework that's going to allow us to do things like self-service third-party catalog options and a bunch of things that our customers have been asking for. So I'm really excited to, be a part of this and start this journey with Automox. And I think it really is going to make our customers' lives a lot easier, which is, always our goal. All right, I've talked enough. Emily's working on some good stuff too. Emily, I know you've been working on a few projects that really are going to have some high impact for our customers. Y'all been working on them for a while. You want to start with custom roles and just kind of tell people, why it's important and how it's going to help, enhance the usability of the product.
Yeah, sure. And before I start, I just want to say we saw a demo of the tray, I think it was last week, and it's looking really good. It's really exciting.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it should be really great. All right, so custom roles. So right now, we provide a set list of user roles and permissions that are non-customizable and really limited. So we've had a lot of customer requests and feedback over pretty much quite a bit of years over the ability to create personalizable and customizable roles within the console that can be dynamically configured for specific needs. So by enabling this feature, it's going to open up more doors for us in the future, right? So specifically around customizing roles for dynamic groups, excuse me, which is a project we talked about, I think, in like 4 or 5 podcasts ago with Peter, and time-based escalated roles. So this is where you could promote someone's role for a set time, and then after that time expires, their role would go back to where they were initially. So some really exciting things that this can open up. So for early 2025, what we're going to see is for the first rollout of the feature is you're going to have access to a new view for roles and permissions. And on here, you're going to see both an account level and a global level for roles and permissions. And you're going to be able to create custom roles at both the account level and the global level, as well as utilize the default roles that we have today. So roles today are not going away. You're just going to be able to create customizable roles in the future with permissions. You can pick and choose permissions and create these roles.
We get so many requests for that, so it's exciting to be able to deliver this.
Yeah, we're really excited. We're really close, so it's really exciting.
What else do y'all have going on?
So I have a little bit more for custom roles.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, you're fine. You're fine. So once we release the initial phase, I just want to give a little bit of detail real quick. So once we release the initial phase, you'll see an additional view for being able to create those roles at the individual zone level. So that'll be our next phase after the account and global. And then another thing I want to note is that we're implementing a new architecture, and that's going to provide the flexibility and level of granularity and customization that's setting us up really well for 2025 and beyond in terms of this project and future projects. So for example, a more flexible SSO implementation with SAML and OIDC. So really exciting features that are hopefully going to make a lot of lives easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So next, another project I want to talk about is a redesign of the device details page. So another project we're targeting for early 2025 is a redesign, like I just said, of the device details page, while also enhancing the device information and the data exposed to customers in the console. So our product and design team worked with a handful of customers, and we skewered hundreds of customer insights to design a more helpful, modern, and easy to read device details page, while our agent and content teams were simultaneously enhancing the agent, and they integrated, one of the things they also did was integrated with OS Query, and that's providing more than 900 pieces of inventory data that's going to be available for devices spanning different operating systems. So we're going to be exposing that new inventory data on the redesigned device details page, as well as providing a publicly supported API that you can use to ingest that inventory data. So the development team is also doing really cool things with this project where the front end is going to be dynamic. So if the content team or agent team adds more inventory data, it's automatically going to display on the device details page, so customers won't have to wait for us to roll out another project to enable that. It's going to magically appear to everyone on that redesigned page.
That is magic. And I know, like, we used to get a lot of customer calls when we're talking about things saying like, hey, you're already collecting all this data. It would be nice if, more of it was exposed to us. So
yeah,
it's cool that like we're actually doing that.
Yeah, I know. It's really exciting. There's so many things that's going to drastically improve features on the roadmap that are coming, and it's going to really be a lot more powerful having all of this data at the fingertips with the API and in the device details page. Just the overall quality of life improvement, I think, is going to be huge.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're kind of coming to a close, but in the spirit of Thanksgiving and things we are thankful for, I wanted to kind of talk about Emily, my beloved product team member. How do we make people's lives easier and stuff like that? And Emily really is that for me at work. We like bounce ideas off of each other all the time. We're always kind of collaborating, trying to figure out like, how do we make this better? She reviews stuff for me. And I'm just super appreciative and thankful to have a team member like that. It makes work fun and better.
That's really sweet, Steph. I feel the same way. I couldn't do what I do without you and all of the collaboration and help you provide and keeping me sane.
Yes, for sure. Okay, well, as always, thank you for joining, and we will see y'all next time.
Thank you.
Thanks.